Bottomline chat, I'm Emerson. Today we're going to talk about the Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn boxing match that took place on Sunday, July 2nd, 2017 in Australia. Now, a lot of you are probably sitting there going, wait a second, I saw that on Saturday, July 1st. Time difference. Obviously North America to Australia, there's a big time difference. It's almost 24 hours. So they saw it on the Sunday, we saw it on the Saturday. Just thought I'd make that clear. Anyways, there's a lot of controversy that took place on this boxing match, at least at the end. It was a pretty good match. A lot of people thought it was a great boxing match. And a lot of people really think that Manny Pacquiao had the win. However, the judges thought differently on this matter. They had their scorecards as follows. The first judge had it at 117 to 111. Second judge had it at 115 to 113. Third judge had it at 115 to 113. All in Jeff Horn's favor. That's quite a bit of a margin there. So they clearly thought Jeff Horn handled the match no problem. But if you looked at the feller's face, you'd see differently. The guy had two big giant welts on his eyes, a big gash. That guy did not look like he won the match. Especially if you looked at Manny Pacquiao. Yes, he had a little cut up here because they actually clashed heads a little bit. But he had no physical punch damage done to him. So, what were these judges watching? What match were they watching? They clearly weren't watching that one because from what I saw, there's no way. If anything, I would have maybe given it a draw, saying, you know what, both guys fought relatively close. Great match. Let's just leave it as a draw. End of story. But that's not the case. I mean, if you look at the stats that came out from the punch counter, it clearly shows who the winner should have been. And I'm going to read it to you right now. So, starting with their ages, obviously Manny Pacquiao is 38 years old. Jeff Horn, he's 29 years old. So the punch total percentage landed, that is, Manny Pacquiao had 32%, Jeff Horn had 15%. So Manny threw 573 punches to Jeff Horn's 625 punches. Manny landed 182 of those, whereas Jeff only landed 92 of his. Makes sense. Bit of a landslide there. Now you go to the jabs. Manny landed 31% of his jabs, where Jeff only landed 10% of his. Manny threw 193 jabs. Jeff threw 197 jabs. Manny landed 59 of his jabs, whereas Jeff only landed 19 of his. And then the last is you got power punches that were landed percentage. Manny 32%. Jeff 17%. Manny threw 380 power punches, whereas Jeff threw 428 power punches. However, Manny landed 123 of his power punches, and Jeff only landed 73. Stats don't lie, people. Clearly, Manny was the better of the two boxers. And that's no disrespect for Jeff Thorne. I mean, he's a tough Aussie. I mean, clearly he was fighting in front of his home crowd, so obviously he had a little motivation. Now, this is where a lot of people are going, well, is this a biased decision? Was it fixed because he's an Aussie in Australia? Did they win? We're not going to know. Obviously, there is always going to be referees or officials or judges that are going to be slightly biased to some degree. Some more so than others. Some are pretty fair and don't want to sway one way or the other. But this is the thing. It's hard to pinpoint. You can't pull them aside and go, did you cheat on purpose? Did you make him win on purpose? You're not going to do that. So, obviously a lot of people are upset about this. They really thought that Manny should have won this. And even Lennox Lewis threw his opinion in, saying that he totally disagrees with the judge's decision. He does not know what fight they were watching. And I do have to agree with him. Now, the thing that really sucks about this is going into the fight, Manny Pacquiao was the WBO welterweight champion. So now, because he lost in decision, Jeff Horn is the new WBO welterweight champion. So it kind of sucks in a way, because you lay it out there. You give the guy quite the beating, because like I said, you look at the two competitors, man, he has a little bit of a cut from them banging heads, and this guy Jeff, he looks like he got beaten badly. And I mean, it's funny because his nickname is the Hornet. It almost looks like a couple hornets stung the crap out of him and he went poofy. Now, like I said, it's one of those tough things, and I gotta give credit to Manny Pacquiao. This guy showed a lot of class. He got stitched up. He did his little interview after, and he said to them, listen, he goes, I respect the judge's decisions. He goes, Jeff is a tough competitor. He goes, but I have a rematch option. So to me, it sounds like he will definitely take up on that rematch. And I certainly hope he does, because you clearly beat the guy and you lose. So you got to have a little bit of fire going into that next one. And I really hope that if they do it, it's on neutral ground. That way it's not one or the other's home advantage. Yes, you may still get that with the judges, but let's hope it doesn't come down to that. But like I said, a lot of people are questioning, is this sport fixed? Is this fixed on the outcomes? Is this going to happen for the Mayweather-McGregor? Is it already fixed? Do they already know who the outcome is? We do not know. All we can hope is that it is not fixed, because that would be really tragic for this sport if it ever came out, because nobody likes the fixing, and that would go for any sport. So I really hope that this case with the Manny and Jeff, that it wasn't a fixed match. I also hope that that fight in August with Mayweather and McGregor is not fixed. I really hope that you actually see a good match. So I don't know. I really want to say I hope that these aren't fixed, but the doubt is there. I have to admit, the doubt is there. So I don't know. That's my opinions on this. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Please drop me some comments down below. Tell me what you thought of the match. Do you agree? Do you disagree with what I've had to say? Do you agree or disagree with the outcome of the match? I really hope you enjoyed this video. You can hit like, dislike, subscribe. You'll see some of the other videos that I've done or will be doing. And that's my bottom line. What's yours? Take care. Talk to you later. Bye for now.